I have shared my screen already, and I have kept all of you on mute. So if you guys have any question regarding the topic I'm explaining, just unmute yourself and ask. So as I mentioned already, today we would be learning about reflexive verbs. So yesterday during the class we have seen like a lot of words coming in. A moment, yep. So where we have seen like freust du dich, reg dich nicht auf, ich setze mich, jetzt muss ich mich. So here with each of the pronoun we have seen there was another pronoun which was reflecting the doer. So these are called reflexive verbs basically, and how they works. Let's understand the topic in detail. Now, do you guys before we start the topic, do you guys like understand what reflexive verb could be, or do we have the reflexive verbs in English? Ashwini, what do you think? Do we have reflexive verbs in English, or what reflexive verbs could be?
No idea.
Okay, so like say like we have myself, yourself, himself, herself. We use these words in English, right? Like yesterday I went to the party and enjoyed. Now this is one sentence, and then there will be another sentence where I'm saying yesterday I went to the party and enjoyed myself. Which one you guys think would be the correct sentence grammatically?
Myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here, because this is the correct sentence, because here you are saying who enjoyed himself or herself. I went to the party and enjoyed myself. He went to the party and enjoyed himself. Did you went to the party and enjoyed yourself? So yourself, myself, himself, herself. When we are talking about the doer itself who has done something, so myself, yourself, himself, herself, these are the reflexive verb reflections basically of the doer. Now there are some verbs which reflects the doer. They are called reflexive verben. So like in yesterday's class, ich muss mich schnell umziehen. So sich umziehen is the verb. So I have to do it myself. I have to change, or I have to brush my hair. So in German we don't use myself, yourself, himself, herself. We use basically this table. There are two things basically which you have to pay attention to while learning reflexive verbs. One is this particular table, and then the list of reflexive verbs. Only then you will be able to understand the concept in detail. Now let's go step by step. Here this particular list, you can find the list of reflexive verbs, and here's some practice material also. This is additional to what we would learn today. So let's say I'm saying ich wasche das auto. I am washing the car. This is non-reflexive verb. But when you say I am washing myself or I am bathing myself, then you would be saying ich wasche mich. Now what is the difference between the two sentences? The reflexive verb basically is when you do something, the how should I say, like the reflection or the consequences of that particular action goes to the doer itself. In reflexive verbs, the consequences of the work being done goes to the doer itself, or something which you are doing to yourself. So that is basically the reflexive verb. Here, ich wasche das Auto. I am washing the car. Here the consequences are not getting back to you because you are washing the car, so car is being cleaned. But here, I am washing myself. Ich wasche mich. Because you are washing yourself, you will be sanitized. So that is why it is a reflexive verb. Similarly, following the example, you went to the party and enjoyed yourself. Now when you yourself went to the party, you would be enjoying yourself. Now nobody is going to come and enjoy on your behalf. So you are the one who is doing the action, and you are getting the consequences of that action. So that is why this is reflexive verb. So that is the basic of learning the reflexive verbs, where the consequences or the reflection of the action is getting back to the doer itself. This particular basic concept, is it clear or any confusion with that? If that is clear, then I'll be proceed further with more examples.
Clear.
Yeah, clear.
Cool. Now let's see some more examples. I am getting dressed. So there is word called sich anziehen. Anziehen means to put on a dress or to getting dressed. Now anziehen, as you can see, anziehen itself is a separable verb, but that goes with sich anziehen. So you are dressing up yourself. So you would be saying ich ziehe mich an. Now in this particular example there are two things. One, why we have used mich and why anziehen has been divided. So let's go step by step. Anziehen, we all know, is a separable verb. So ich ziehe an. Now sich anziehen is the reflexive verb. So ich ziehe mich an. I am getting dressed or I am dressing up myself. So that is why ich ziehe mich and then an prefix at the end. Similarly, I am sich schminken. That means to put on makeup or to getting like putting makeup on yourself. Sich schminken. So ich schminke mich because you are putting makeup on yourself. So ich schminke mich.
So
Dann
yeah, what does this mean? Jik and Zayan Yazik Sminkan. So what's the meaning of this?
sich
Yeah.
or okay, as in yourself. So this is basically by default would remain with the verb and then you have to change it as per the pronoun. We'll come to this table after seeing these examples. So you know where to how to change this sich. Why sich has been changed to mish. So when you are using this sich with any verb, that means it's a reflexive verb. Zich here basically means self. Now it can be yourself, myself, himself or herself. That would be depending on the pronoun in the sentence. Does that answer your question, Sora? It will be more clear
Yeah.
when we see this table.
Okay.
Now, sich rasieren. That sich rasieren bedeutet to shave. Rasieren bedeutet shave and sich rasieren to shave oneself. So when you say I am shaving, you would be, so in English you would be saying I am shaving only. But in German you would be saying ich rasiere mich. I am shaving myself. Similarly, sich and spannen. And spannen means to enjoy, and then sich and spannen bedeutet to enjoy self. Enjoy yourself, herself, himself, depending upon the doer. So ich and spanne mich. Du and spannst sich. Now somebody like you relaxing yourself. I am relaxing myself. He is relaxing. Er entspannt sich. He is relaxing himself or herself. Sie entspannt sich or er entspannt sich. So now the doer is getting the consequences of the action. So that is the basically the summarized way of reflexive verbs. Now why I have used this here and why I have used mich here and why this here. So that basically depends on the pronoun. So this particular this changes in the sentence as per the pronoun we have. Before seeing more example, let's see this table. This blue highlighted basically the accusative changes and then this yellow highlighted are the dative changes. Now as we have seen here, ish is changing to mish, ish again is changing to mish. Now it could have changed to mere also and this could have changed to there also, but how would I decide whether to change this pronoun in accusative or in dative? There are some specific verbs which are fixed accusative and there are some specific verbs which are fixed dative. I am repeating this. There are some fixed verbs which are fixed accusative and then there are some verbs which are fixed dative. So with accusative verbs you will have to change the pronoun as per this accusative table, and then for dative verbs you have to change the pronoun as per this dative table. Let's go through this table in detail first. So ish, we all know this ish, do, airs, yes, they are nominative cases. Now ish would change to mish in accusative case and to mea in dative case. Similarly, do, dish, dear, air, zish, zish, wir, uns, ihr, euch, sie, sich, sich. So there is nothing to explain more in this table. This is something you have to learn. Now, while learning this table, there is one very important thing. Pronomen. Okay. Now, this particular table, if you can see, pronouns. Now, don't mix up this table with this one. Okay, this is very important. Don't get confused with these two tables, because here in this particular table in Excel we are changing here we are changing the pronouns in a pronoun way only and keeping changing them as per the cases. But here we are changing the pronouns as per the reflexive verbs. So the table is almost similar, but some of the words are different. So er, yes, here is this, yourself, himself, herself, or itself. But here er, yes, when it changed to in and im, that means him or to him. But here zish means himself. Here z and ear means her and to her, but here sie, sich and sich means herself. Similarly, here s, this means it and to it, but here s, sich and sich means itself. So the difference between this table and this table is very important. Don't mix up these two tables. So here it's him or to him or her to her. Here it's himself or herself. Myself. Here it means ish, mish, mia, I, me and to me. But here mish and mia means myself. I, me, and then here myself. The difference is clear or any confusion?
Yeah, clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's see more examples and then okay, before we proceed further, just do one thing. Make a separate table, give it a heading like pronouns in reflexive verbs, and then make this table. Then we'll proceed. Don't miss to give it a heading for reflexive verbs.
Hello, are you on mute?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to write this table.
Right. Let me know, guys, once done.
Yeah, Geshrivan.
Yeah.
Rajveer, Saurabh, Ishriban.
Just a minute.
Okay, sure. Saurabh, if you missed or if you were away while I was explaining this table, so don't miss to give it a heading of reflexive verbs. So don't get it mixed up with the pronoun accusative and dative.
Yeah.
Should I proceed?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's see this table first before doing any further exercises. So now, as I said, there is a specific list for accusative verbs and dative verbs. This is something, there are two ways to learn this table. Either you can just learn it by reading it again and again, or you can just understand the meaning whether to put a particular verb in accusative category or in dative category. So now let's see some examples. Sich ärgern, that means to get upset, to be angry. Now, when you get angry, the consequences would be on your own directly. So that is why it is accusative. You don't have anything else. So there is just like one pronoun or one you can say the doer or the thing which is being done. That is just one only, you. Then sich benehmen, to behave. There is no other object. It's just you who would be behaving. Now sich beeilen, to hurry up. You would be yourself hurrying up. It's not mentioned that what you have to hurry about. So when there is nothing specific mentioned which you are doing, then it would fall in the accusative category. And if there is something which when there is another thing apart from you which you are doing, then it would fall into dative category. So to explain this, ich wasche mich, aber ich wasche mir. So this is accusative and this is dative. Ich wasche mir die Hände. So here you're just washing yourself. It's just you only. But here there are two things, you and your hands, who are being washed. So when there is another object apart from you yourself, apart from you as a person, then that particular sentence would fall into dative category. So similarly, ich wasche mir die ich käme mich, kämen as in to comb. Aber ich käme mir die Haare. So I am combing myself or I am combing my hair. When you and your hair you're mentioning are there, that would be dative. But when it's only you which is there in the sentence, that will be accusative. But when there is something which you're doing things about, that if the another thing is mentioned apart from you, that would fall into dative category. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah.
But is there any nominative case also?
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
not possible, right?
Nominative, you are only who are doing it. Ish, do, airs, yes, they are nominative.
And Mish here is accusative case.
And mere, that is dative because there is you and then your hands also, which you are washing.
Hmm.
So then it would become dative. But when you are washing yourself only, that would be accusative because there is no other object in the sentence.
Right.
So Mia is a dative na,
Yes,
and the handa is accusative.
it is like nothing, you can just ignore it. Here we are just trying to identify whether to use accusative from this table, like accusative case from this table or dative case from this table. So that is how you would be differentiating. When there is just you only in the sentence, that will be accusative. If there is the thing which you are doing something about, then it will be dative. Then the pronoun, the doer, would change into dative reflection. Just note down this example and then we'll proceed. Jay Shriban.
1 minute.
Yes, Shrivan.
Yes, Shivan.
Okay. So now, Saurabh, just addressing what you mentioned, if the hender would be accusative or dative, so you can consider it as accusative. So, like we learned the way now how we find out nominative, accusative, and dative in the case. So here you can maybe do like who is washing the hands, what are being washed, and to whom the hands are being washed. So that is how, if you want, you can differentiate it. But
Okay.
here, since henders in plural, so we have put it the hender. If there would have been something which is accusative, then it would have become den or einen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now going through this list and
Sorry,
seeing more
could you tell that again? Like, for example, if that's there, then it will turn as den, right?
Okay, so
Because
the hender, that
yeah.
is plural. Okay,
Oh,
but if that would have something which has been masculine,
okay.
their article, that would have changed to den or
Yeah.
einen.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Hmm. Now going through this list in detail, sich entschuldigen. Sich entscheiden, to decide, sich entschuldigen, to excuse oneself, sich erholen, to recover, sich erinnern, to remember, sich erkälten, to catch a cold, sich fragen, sich freuen, uh, to look forward to, ich freue mich, du freust dich, auf etwas. Now there is okay, so now either you can decide whether to put these pronouns in accusative and dative way with this particular thing, like I told you. If there is one subject plus there is another thing which is being something done about, then it would be dative. Apart from this, there are this fixed list of verbs which could either be accusative or dative. So now here also, if you have something which you're doing something about, like in emails we always write na, ich warte mich auf ihre Antwort. Now, oder ich freue mich auf dich. So sich freuen, as we see here, that is accusative verb. So here, no matter if there is another object also apart from the doer, that will be accusative only.
Neha, can you repeat this?
Yeah. So sich freuen, as we have seen, that is a accusative verb. Sich freuen. So that is fixed accusative. No matter if there is another object also apart from the doer, we will change ish to mish only. We would not change it to mir because
So
we
that's
know
an exception. So what are the other exceptions we have? Like is Freya of and then
this particular list now.
Okay, okay. But like this things doesn't have another thing, right? Like, but the looking forward to, which has other thing as well. So like when comparing with these ones, that is an exception. So what are the other exceptions there are?
So the list which is mentioned here in accusative section,
Mm-hmm.
these are fixed accusative verbs, no matter if there is another object also. But if you are using this particular verb,
Mm-hmm.
that will be completely accusative. Similarly, if you are using either of these verbs, that will be dative, fixed dative, and then fixed accusative. Apart from these given verbs, if there is any other verb which is there, then you have to decide whether to put it into accusative category or in dative category basis this particular rule. Is it clear? No.
One
Okay,
question.
let me repeat it.
Can we have some? Can we have some examples?
Okay. So now let's say, like, learn, understand this thing first. This particular list is fixed accusative. So whenever you are using any verb from this particular list, that will be completely accusative. Ish, erger, mish. Ish, benehme, mish. Ish, beeiliger, mish. Not mir, because this is a accusative verb, fixed. Similarly, if there is any verb which you are using from this list, that will be fixed dative. So let's say this example, sich etwas kochen, to cooking something for yourself. Now, if I would say ich koche mich, that will be wrong. I would have to say ich koche mir. Then you can mention what are you cooking for yourself. If you would be saying ich koche mich, that would mean I am cooking myself. But when you are saying ich koche mir and then etwas, then it would mean I am cooking something for myself, because
I have a
that is
question.
dative. Hmm.
So when someone says like ish koha mix, so there won't be any sentence like ish koha mix, right? For
No,
example,
that is
even if
completely
doesn't
wrong
like put
sentence.
anything after it, that will be wrong, right? Because
Right.
that's the first one. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, because that would simply means you're cooking yourself. But you would be saying, but you cannot cook yourself. Now you can cook something for yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is why. So if you mention anything here or not, by default, it would be mere. So myself and for myself, that is the basic difference. Myself, yourself, or for yourself or myself. So when there is something which you're doing, when you can understand that for would be there by default. For myself, for yourself. Similarly, ich kaufe, if you say ich kaufe mich, that will be completely wrong. But you can say ich kaufe mir. I am buying something for myself, not myself. I am not buying myself. I am buying something for myself. Clear?
Yeah, but in case of yourself, so we can say like I'm buying this for you
Hmm. So
instead of
ich
saying
kaufe dir.
yourself.
Ich kaufe dir.
Yeah.
But then that would not be reflexive.
Hmm.
Reflexive का मतलब basically यहाँ पर यही पर ही है. The basic meaning, understanding of reflexive verb is you are doing something for yourself. The doer is something for himself or herself. So this particular mish dish would reflect the doer only. So if you say ich kaufe dir ein Geschenk, then this sentence would not be a reflexive verb, because
Hmm.
you are buying something for somebody else, not for yourself, na?
Correct.
So that then it would not be reflexive. The sentence would be correct, but then it would not be reflexive. But if you say ich kaufe mir ein Geschenk, then it would be reflexive. Ich kaufe mir, I am buying something for myself.
Correct.
Hmm. So now, as I was saying, anything apart from ein Moment.
So we have to remember this list, na?
Yes, you have to remember this along with this rule which we've just saw here. If there is anything apart from you, any other object which is there, then it would be dative. If there is no other object which you are mentioning, then it would be accusative.
Accusative.
So now I'm not going through this complete list. You can just go through it and learn it. I am just proceeding further with more examples. Now, this particular category, morning routine, reflexive verbs, these are like very frequently used verbs in German. Like basically your morning routine where you use reflexive verbs. So I'll just go through this list in detail. Sich abtrocken, to dry off, to dry yourself. Sich anziehen, to get dressed. Sich ausziehen, to undress. Dann sich, there is one more word. Sich
So I have
umziehen.
a question.
Hmm.
So can I give an example? For example, ich auftrocknen mich einen Dress. Like I'm drying off myself. I'm drying. Like how can I say? Like for example, I'm drying off. It's not like you're drying off yourself, but still you're drying off something, right? But still it goes under accusative. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's right, right?
if
I mean, like I'm confused. Like this is right.
one more thing, Sam. Since abtrocken is a trennbares verb, so ich trockene mich ab, not ich abtrockene mich, but trockene mich ab. So ab would go at the end. So pay attention to the verb also. If this is a normal verb, or this is a separable verb. Accordingly, you have to write. Okay. Similarly, giving more examples of ich ziehe mich an, anziehen. So this is a separable verb. Similarly, sich ausziehen, to undress, or sich umziehen. Umziehen is word, if you could remember, we learnt yesterday na, from that exercise. So ich.
So like the getting dressed is sehe mich an. Can I also put like mit and Hose or something? Yeah. So like jeans or something. Yeah. So like even if I put mit jeans, it falls under accusative, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. I'm clear. Yep. Thank you.
So here, see the example. Just give me a minute, Ashwini. So answer to your question, Sam. So here, sich anziehen, and then here, sich etwas anziehen. So when you are dressing up, without mentioning what you are dressing up, socks or maybe shirt or jacket or shoes, if there is nothing has been mentioned, then nur sich anziehen accusative. But if you mention sich etwas,
So something it falls under dative. Okay. Okay.
that
Okay.
fall under dative. Yes, Ashwini, what was your question?
That is clear now. Means as Sam asked, no, about the jeans.
Something,
Yeah.
right?
So if
Something like
something is there, so it will become
yes,
that way.
yes. So now there are three similar words. Don't get confused. Anziehen, to get dressed. Ausziehen, undress, and then umziehen, to change. Ich ziehe mich Similarly, ich bade mich. Now I'm leaving these verbs. Let's go one by one. Each one of you would read this verb and give me the example. Whether with ish, do, er, yes. Just make a quick sentence and let's do this exercise orally. Sam, let's start with you. Sich duschen.
Sorry. What should I do now?
Make a sentence with sich duschen. Use
Okay.
ich, do, er, yes, any pronoun you want to use.
Okay, I'll take with the tuition. Ich duse mich.
Ashwini, your turn. Sich rasieren.
Yeah. So wir reisen,
Rasieren.
rasieren,
Rasieren.
rasieren sich.
No.
No, it's uns.
Uns.
Sorry. Yeah, uns.
Wir rasieren uns. Du rasierst dich. Okay.
Correct.
Saurabh, your turn. Sich schminken.
Ich schminken mir.
Ich schminke mich. Warum mir?
Mia.
Warum mir? I am asking why you haven't used mich. Accusative ना? वो टेबल देखो जो आपने लिखा है. Accusative में mich होगा.
Accusative mich.
Ich schminke mich oder sie
Sie,
schminkt
schick.
sich. Sie schminkt sich oder ich schminke mich, not mir, because this is accusative.
Yeah, mich.
Now, Rajbir, your turn. Sich strecken, that means to stretch. Make a sentence.
Didn't get exactly. Today, not getting.
Okay, no problem. So, I'll make the sentence and pay attention to it. Ich strecke mich. Now, Ashwini, can you make the next sentence? Sich umziehen, this is something we did already with ich. Make with another pronoun.
Okay, so as ziehen, ziehen,
It.
yeah, as yet,
Sich
as once again, as yet, sich
Okay, now write it with ear.
Okay.
Now tell me the answer. Ear, seat.
Ihr seht euch
And now, Sam, with this sentence, can you make a yes/no question? Ear,
Yes,
seat,
no.
euch that means they are changing the clothes, or they are like changing the clothes. Now, can you make this is a normal statement? Can you make a yes/no question with this particular statement?
Yes, no questions. Yeah, we can. Like,
Tell me what would be the yes/no question then?
yes, yeah. No, because there's oil inside, so like I don't think.
Okay, so seat.
Yeah. Oil. Okay.
So just when you have to make a yes/no question, just place the verb at the first sentence. Now, are you doing something? I am doing something. Am I doing something? So just place the verb at the first place to make the yes/no question. So here you are just saying that they are changing, and now you are asking them, are you changing? Simple. This is not clear, right? This is not clear to anyone. This
Yes.
particular question.
Oh, this is clear. So I'll explain this. So in this case, in the second sentence, between, so it's like ihr seid euch means
Seat,
we
seat, not seid, seat.
seat. Okay, so means we are for not
They,
we
you
they
are,
are.
you
Yeah,
you
you are changing clothes. And in the last sentence, seht ihr euch means are you changing clothes? So this is a
Yes, so this is a yes no question. So here you are saying, and here you are asking, are you?
yeah.
Similarly here, Zish Vashan, Sam make a sentence for this particular verb, or
Yeah.
just make a question now, not the sentence. Make a question like we have made here. Question, yes no question. Make a question.
Wasche ich Mia. Sorry, accusative. So wasche ich mich. Wasche ich mich. This is more.
Okay, so you're asking yourself. Maybe you can ask somebody else. But this question is correct. Wasche ich mich.
Okay. Then I ask like, okay, wascht sich.
Okay, best er sich. So is this table clear?
Yeah.
Confusion?
No.
Can you
Rajbir? अश्विनी आप क्या पूछ रहे थे?
yeah, the last one. Can you again explain this one?
Sich Vashan,
Yes.
So ish, vashamish, I am washing myself. Vashishmish, am I washing myself? Vesh do dish. Are you washing yourself? Now let me put this particular sentence here. Sich etwas waschen. Like here it is mentioned already. Sich die Hände waschen. Sich etwas waschen. So here it was accusative because here it is not mentioned what are you washing. It's just you mentioned you are washing yourself. But now if I say I am washing my hands or I'm washing my feet, that would become dative because I am also there and my hands or my feet also there which are being washed. So that is why it would fall into dative category. So if I have to make a sentence from this sich waschen verb in dative, let's say like we do dish. But here, if I have to put the same question with your hands, I would be saying, Wäschst du dir die Hände? Are you washing your hands? Is the difference clear between this one and this one?
Can you come once again? I couldn't get it.
So here, sich waschen, you're just washing yourself. It's not mentioned what are you washing exactly. Your hands, your feet, your clothes. So wäschst du dich? Are you washing yourself? But here, wäschst du dir die Hände? Are you washing your hands? So hands are also there, na? Apart from you and your hands both are there. So that will be dative. So that is why I have put dir here and here dish.
Yeah, fine.
Clear? Okay, now let's quickly do this exercise. There are some quick sentences which has so many options and you have to pick the right answer from the green highlighted section. Let's go one by one. We'll do this exercise together and then this particular exercise you will do on your own. So, Saurabh, let's start with you this time.
Go.
Lesen Sie und sagen Sie die Antwort. Read it and tell me the answer.
It's yeah. Wait a moment.
So it means you have to pick the correct conjugation. बाकी सब यहाँ पे हुआ हुआ है.
Yeah. So here do test. Do trocknest dig up.
Okay. Whatever the answers you guys would be saying, I'll just underline it or
It's
maybe.
trockest, not trocknest. Trockest. Do trockest dig up.
What is the correct verb? Trocken, not trocken.
Trocken. Okay.
उसका conjugation क्या होगा with do?
EST.
Sam, your turn.
Trockenst, the first one. Du trockst dich ab. I'm not sure. Like you were asking to correct that, or like I didn't get.
The second one.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So these two the first one, do DUSCHST.
Dusht. Okay. Ashwini, your turn. So douche, do dish. Are you are you bathing? To sich duschen means to take shower. And then sich trocken, that means to dry up yourself. Then say Sam, your sorry, Ashwini, your turn.
Here. Here. Um here. Bad. Ouch. The last one.
Badet.
Bad.
Here. D. Rajveer, you want to try?
Neha, one second. So how this how it's working like that? I'm not able to get it.
It's just the correct conjugation you have to pick.
Okay.
The verbs and the conjugation. So this is basically a correct conjugation exercise.
Okay. Okay.
D. Rajbir, you want to try? What should be the correct conjugation for sich strecken? That means to stretch. Rajbir, you're on mute, I think.
Network issue. Okay, connected again.
Okay. So Sam, you want to try this one?
So this will be conjugated according to do, right?
Right.
Strext duty.
Number 5. Okay. Ashwini, your turn. Next sentence.
Yeah. Ear.
Sich waschen is the word.
Ear washed. Ear.
Euch.
Yeah.
Ear washed. Euch. F. Saurabh, your turn.
It's do washed dick.
Which one? First, second, or third?
Do washed all are similar. St.
That is the main exercise, na?
Yeah.
So waschen is an irregular verb. So when
Yeah.
you conjugate the irregular verb, a with do and ls, a like a would change to a mit umlaut. So not wash, not wash, but wäschst. A mit umlaut plus extra st. So eher du wäschst dich oder wäschst du dich. Dann geh. Whose turn is next? Sam?
Oh, okay. So, sorry.
Sich.
Sich boosted.
That means to brush
Yeah.
hair.
Boosted sich die Haare.
Which one? First, second, or third?
I think third.
Third.
I think
This
second.
one. First one.
Okay.
Okay.
It's so much confusing.
Yes, because in A2, pay more attention to like more conjugation, not just the verbs which you have learned so far, but more conjugation should be there, because most of the most of the verbs in this particular category reflex C verb would be irregular verbs, and there will be a lot of changes with the umlauts. So you normally would while conjugating would have extra umlaut, a would have extra umlaut, something like that. So this is something you have to learn, and then you have to understand. If there is any confusion with the conjugation, maybe you can do one thing. There is one conjugator online. So if there is any confusion, you can just put the word here, and then you'll get the correct conjugation
Yes.
while you're doing any exercise on your own.
Okay.
Now, Ashwini, your turn. Number
Okay.
H.
Yeah. Okay. So ear camped. Oish, the first one. No. Yeah.
Okay. Now, next sentence. Saurabh, your turn.
Yeah, it's do. So it will be conjugation according to the do. Then it will be second one puts. Second one. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do we tell it? Puts.
Putzt.
Puts.
Sich putzen. That means to paste or to brush your teeth. Sich putzen. Rajbir, are you? Uh, okay, you're back again. Do you want to try this, J?
Not today, man. Everything is going overhead, man.
Okay, no problem. We'll work it out. Now,
Yes.
Sam, your turn. So let's go like one by one. Sam, Ashwini, and Saurabh. Sam, Ashwini, and Saurabh.
Okay, so ihr putzt euch die Sahne. So first one
Sena, Sena. Ihr
is
putzt
Sahne. Okay, okay.
euch die Zähne. Then Ashwini.
Yeah, yeah. So do that's dish.
Which one? First, second, or third?
The second one.
This one. First one is the correct answer. So, if you could recall, Ashwini, we learned now when there is Z at the end, we don't add extra S while conjugating with do.
Mhm.
4 categories I told you about irregular verb conjugation. Something which is ending with Z, T, D, something like this.
Yes, yes, yes. I need
Hmm.
to go through that again on this.
Yes. So with Z, whenever there is any word, stem word, which is ending with Z, so while conjugating that word with do, we don't add extra S. Like similarly we did here with putson also, no? So puts is a stem word, putson. Putson is our word, and if removing en, we are left with putst. Puts as a stem word. So when stem word is ending with Z, and while conjugating this with do, we don't add extra S because that would be very weird pronunciation. Puts Z and S both sound together. We cannot put them together. So that is why no S. So first would be the correct answer. Now, Saurabh, your turn. Zish and Shaidan is the word here to decide. Give me the answer.
So do insidest dick. Second.
Entscheidest. Yes,
Yes.
there shown. Entscheidest. Extra E. Now, Sam, again your turn.
Um, ihr erzählt euch.
Yeah.
The first one.
Not erkaltet oder erkältet.
I don't think so. I think erzählt, the first one. No.
Erkältet.
Oh, okay.
Next.
First, do dish. The first one.
Freust. Second one. Freust. Do dish. Sich freuen. That means to get happy. Sich freuen or getting happy or getting enjoy or like enjoying. Then next one.
Ihr bricht.
Erbrecht oder
Brecht.
brecht. Sich brechen, that means to break.
Yeah. So ihr brecht. First one.
Brecht, okay. Erbrecht sich das Bein. What does this mean, Saurabh?
I break. He break.
Hmm?
Dash. What's the meaning of the last portion? That's fine.
Brecht. Okay. Erbrecht. Bein as in leg or muscle. So he broke his leg.
He broke his legs.
Yes, brecht.
Breast.
Next one.
Übergeht.
First or second.
The first one.
And what does the sentence mean?
It means pass. I pass something to you.
Okay. Next one.
Bereitet sich vor.
Hmm.
The first one.
Okay, ein Moment. Sich vorbereiten. So this is a Trennpaarus verb. So bereiten would be conjugated and for, which is a prefix, has been placed at the end. Yes, bereitet sich vor. What does this sentence mean, Ashwini?
Prepare. So he is Yes, to prepare.
Yes. So he is preparing himself, maybe for any exam or for any meeting or anything else which is not mentioned here. So er bereitet sich vor. Ich bereite mich vor. Next one. Whose turn? Saurabh?
Yeah, I'm going. It's ear halted such fit.
Sich fit.
Yeah, dish fit. Second
Which
one.
one first?
Second one. Ear halted. Yeah.
Helt.
Why halt?
Because the conjugation will like go like this. Sich halten. So ich halte, du hältst, sie es hält, and then ihr haltet. This is with, so haltet, had it been ear, then it would have been haltet, and then with air, that would be helt. Okay.
Yeah,
Now, next one. What would be the correct answer for this? First, second, or third? Whose turn? Sam?
Okay. So do halst. The second one.
Du hältst. Not
Hilst. Yeah.
halt, hältst. A mit Umlaut, ne?
Oh.
Sich halten.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's do another exercise. This particular one, you have to fill in the blanks as per the given verb. Okay, so pay attention whether it would be accusative or dative, or if it's a Tren Baras verb or not. So these are the verbs which we have learnt already, so there should not be any issue. Okay, so these green highlighted words are the main verb. I've highlighted them already so that you don't get confused. Sich, wäschen. Now, what you have to do, you just don't have to write the answers in your copy, but the whole sentence along with the answers. And then we will see the answers together. Okay. So you have 10 minutes for this. It's 12:42. I'll unmute myself again at 12:52. If you have any questions in between, let me know. Guys, one more thing. While doing this exercise, make sure if you have to make any sentence or any question like this one.
Neha, can you show me the table for the accusative and dative for the moment, just for a minute?
एक minute. Just a second, guys. So I'm just pasting it here only. Um, oh.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
और आप इस टेबल को लिख भी लेना and learn it. 2 more minutes left. Okay, guys, should we start discussing, or you need more time?
Just a minute.
Ashwini, geschrieben?
Yeah, but not the answer.
सौरभ तो फिर आपने लिखा क्या 10 मिनट में? सिर्फ ये टेबल लिखा?
नहीं, सारा पैराग्राफ लिखा है, बट सोचने के लिए भी थोड़ा और टाइम चाहिए.
Okay, do one thing, take 5 minutes more and fill in the answers. Take 5
Yeah,
minutes
just
more.
can you give me first example how it works for the Lisa one? Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
So, Mutti, ich muss dash noch dash duschen. So, sich duschen is our verb. So, ich muss mich noch duschen. Now, why I have placed this duschen at the end? Because we have already muss here, modal verb. So with modal verb, we place the another verb at the end of the sentence. So ich muss mich noch duschen. Klar? नहीं समझ में आया? Not
Yeah.
clear, right?
Yeah, clear.
पक्का?
So actually, I am getting it, but the conjugation part of accusative and that is bit confusing. So I haven't it in that table, the table which you are practicing. So is it related to that table also, na? The upper one table?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So that's what creating confusing for me.
So it's just you have to fill in the correct reflexive verb as per the given word in the
Yeah.
bracket. And then guys, one more thing with this table, only ish and do are different with accusative and dative. Rest all are same if you have noticed. So this
Yep.
table is very easy to learn. Ish mish mia, do this there, baki rest all are same.
Same.
Sam, do you need more time?
Yeah, a bit more, I guess.
Okay, so take 5 more minutes and then we'll discuss.
2 minutes is fine.
Okay. And then you have to tell me the answers also and the meaning of the sentence also. Okay, let's discuss it. If not done, not to worry. We'll find the answers together. Ashwini, should we start with you? So each sentence, everyone would read like first Ashwini, then Saurabh, then Sam. So that's how the circle would go. You will read the sentence. You will tell me the meaning and the answers. Okay. Ashwini, let's start with you.
Yeah. So now Lisa is saying, Mutti, ich muss mich noch duschen. Aber Bart spielt in Badzimmer. Means,
Badezimmer.
yeah, Badezimmer. So means, mother, I must now take bath. Um, but is maybe someone, brother or something, is sleeping in the bedroom.
He's playing. Spielen.
Yes,
Not
sleeping.
schlafen. No? He's playing
Yes,
in the
bed,
Badezimmer. Bathroom.
bathroom.
Badezimmer.
Yeah, bath.
Next
Correct.
sentence. Er.
Er sich amüsieren
Hmm.
mit der
Der
Reiserkrima.
Rasiercreme.
So it must be like er, uh, er sich,
Er amüsiert sich.
er,
Not er sich amüsiert, aber er amüsiert sich. Because amüsieren is our verb, so we would be placing it after er na, at the second place in a conjugated manner. So er amüsiert sich mit der Rasiercreme. What does that mean?
this is shaving cream.
Yes, maybe he is like enjoying himself with the shaving cream. Now, next sentence, Saurabh, your turn.
Yeah, it's ak 9.
I have a question with the one before the zig amosiat mit. I mean, like the one amosiat zig. So is it like dative or is it accusative? Because it shows mit the Razier Kramer. So I'm wondering.
This section mit der Rasiercreme, this section is dative, but
Okay.
if we talk about this sich amüsieren, that will be accusative only, because with what he is enjoying, with that mit is given already, and mit anyways is a dative preposition.
Okay, okay. So
Yes.
due to the reason mit came in here, so we think is as a accusative thing, right?
No,
So
even if
for
it's accusative.
if it, instead of like instead of I was there, for example, instead of R is there I, then we will use
So then then also
right?
it will be ich amüsiere mich mit der Rasiercreme, because
Okay.
for this particular thing which you could have considered as dative to put mir, you don't have to consider it because mit is already given.
Okay.
So that is why. So ich amüsiere mich, and with what? So with that mit is already given.
Okay.
Yep.
Or
Now
maybe because this is another sentence, right?
where?
After mate, there's a
Huh?
difference, right? So that's why we are considering that only dative and not conjugating air according to the dative case.
No. So, okay. So here, if like any dative or accusative preposition is not given, then you have to like brainstorm whether to use ish, mish, or mir, or do, dish, or dear. But since this is already given now, so this section is already dative. So if that is dative already, this would be accusative. Ish, amüsiere, mish. So now this particular Adzier cream, you don't have to pay attention to this because this is sorted with mit. Now, er and sich amüsieren is your leftover sentence. So since sich amüsieren and er is left only, so er amüsiert sich oder ich amüsiere mich, not mir mit der Rasiercreme. Had it been like not mit, so ich amüsiere mir der Rasiercreme.
Zich from dative, right?
Accusative.
No,
So ich amüsiere mich. So accusative.
Yes.
So er anyways would be zich, be it accusative or dative, because these are all same. So with er or another pronouns, that is not a confusion. But as I'm asked, if it would have been ish or do, then what you would have put, mish or mere, do, dish or dear. If it would have been ish or do, then you would have put mish or dish, not mere or dear, because this section is sorted now, with
If
which you would have
meat is not
considered it
there,
in a
then
dative category.
and
Yes, yes, yep. If mit would have not been there, then it would have been dative here, mere or dear. Yep.
correct.
Should we proceed?
Yeah.
Okay, Saurabh, read the
So
next sentence.
for Arc 9 year, Zik Reisen,
Radzieren.
Razieren, wieder die Weine.
So this is a question. Now how would you place this Radzieren in the sentence? Here is the blank for you and here is the blank for you.
So Razieren would be first.
Radziet.
Raziet, yeah. Zik, wieder die Weine.
What does this mean?
So Razieren means to save and Weine means to live.
Legs.
So are you saving your legs?
So is he shaving his legs again?
Yeah, is he saving his legs?
Yes, because he is having like so much fun with the shaving cream now. So
Yeah.
she's asking to her mother, "Oh no, is he so her mother is saying, "Oh no, is he shaving his legs again?" Lisa's brother, Bat, and Marga is the mother. So Radziet sich wieder die Beine. Next sentence, Sam, your turn.
Yeah. 9 Mutti, Lisa looked.
Liu.
Lügt. Ich wasche mich nur. No, Mom, Lisa lies. I only wash my wash.
I'm
myself.
just washing myself. Yes.
Yeah.
Next sentence, Ashwini, your turn.
Neha, can you also write the answer once again?
Okay.
So that when we revise it shall be clear.
I'll write it. Let's discuss this, and before saving this sheet in the folder, I'll write down the answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So now put aber Vergiss doch nicht, du musst puts du musst dich auf die sehen
Son. So this is, you have done it right, like ending, considering most is there, modal verb at the second place. So you have put the putsen at the end, but the conjugation was wrong. So du musst dich auf die Zähne putzen. You have to also brush your teeth.
But that is like not, he's not brushing himself, he's brushing teeth, right? So isn't it like dir?
Yeah, sorry. Du musst dir auf die Zähne putzen.
Right.
And here, this vergiss doch nicht, das ist imperative. Don't forget. Now, next sentence.
Ja, habe ich schon gemacht. Jet müssen wir.
Yes, müssen.
Yes, jetzt müssen wir uns nur noch ansehen.
Ansehen. Wir
uns
nur noch ansehen. Okay.
So it means we are already dressed up.
Ist schon gemacht. I've done that already. I've pasted already. Jetzt müssen wir uns nur noch ansehen. Now we just have to dress up.
Yeah.
Next sentence. Sam, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, so Kinder, yeah, right? Yeah, Kinder, ihr sollt euch warm sehen an.
Say it again.
Kinder, ihr sollt euch warm sehen an.
Ansehen. Ansehen, you're placing at the end of the sentence, na? So ansehen would come as a one word only, because we have the modal verb here. So when we already have modal verb, at the second place in the conjugated manner. So whether it's a normal verb or it's a Trenbaris verb, it would come at the end in an infinitive manner. Like
Okay.
here, Putsen came at the end. Here, Dushan came at the end. Similarly, unseen would came at the end in an infinitive manner without being divided. Unseen. Clear?
Klar.
Next one. Sam, again, this one is yours only.
Ja. Es ist kalt draußen. Ihr konntet euch leicht erkälten.
Erkälten. What does this mean? This whole sentence? What is mother saying to kids?
Kinder, ihr sollt okay. So like children, you all warm. What is ansehen, by the way? Sorry. Is it like
Dress up. To dress up.
dress up? Oh yeah. So you all should like put on warm clothes, or maybe
Right.
Yeah.
Like dress up warm or put on
draußen. This is really cold. Was is draußen?
outside. Draußen.
Yeah,
Outside.
this is cold outside. Ihr könntet leicht erkälten. So you could get cold
Easily. Leicht. Easily.
easily.
So
You could get cold easily. Yep.
Right. Next sentence, whose turn?
Yeah,
Ashwin.
yeah. Mutti bat meine Jacke sich and so
Sich
it would be so it would be like Mutti bat meine,
So there would be 3 blanks you have to fill in.
so I'll be conjugating according to
But and then
But.
we have this separable verb here.
Yeah, you understand that. So, Mutti bat sich
Eat. Sich meine Jacke an. Eat sich meine Jacke. And then unseen is a separable verb. An would go at the end. So, jetzt habe ich nicht zu tragen. Nichts zu tragen. What does this mean? This whole sentence, what does this mean?
No.
Okay, so I'll tell you. So
Yeah,
Mutti,
I can tell you. Like, so the mother, Bart has worn my jacket, so I have nothing to wear.
Okay, good. Nichts here means nothing. Next sentence, whose turn? Just tell me the meaning. There is no answer to give. Just tell me the meaning. Saurabh.
So Gini Kunda get chair the school bus wanted. The school bus is waiting.
Enough children.
Enough children.
Now let's go.
Now let's go. The school bus is waiting. The school bus is waiting.
Der Schulbus. Say it. Schulbus.
Schulbus.
Bus.
Bus. Schulbus.
Wartet.
Wartet.
School bus is waiting. Okay. Now, any confusion, any question with this particular table? Or with this one?
No.
No.
Oh. Now, one more quick exercise. So this is little trickier. This you would be able to do only if you have learned perfect tense completely. Now, okay, this is not the one. So just conjugate this as per Zish Meldon, make a sentence and tell me the English meaning. There are 3 sentences, one for you each. So, should we start with you, Ashwini?
Okay.
Ich sich melden bei der Professor und 9 Uhr. So using all these words, you have to make a sentence and you have to tell me the English meaning.
Ich habe.
Warum habe? There is no habe. There is no haben. No sich melden. No, not in perfect tense, but simple
Okay.
sentence.
Ich melden.
Ich melde
Ich melde. mm, Melde sich.
mich. Ich, na? Ich would get mich.
Ich melde mm, mich bei Professor Müller um 9 Uhr.
9 Uhr. Oder 9 Uhr melde ich mich bei Professor Müller. So either you could have placed ich at the first place or 9 Uhr. Had it been...
Question.
Tell me, Sam.
So he has an appointment with his professor, not himself, right? So this is ich melde mir, right?
No, this is by Professor Müller na already. Ich melde mich.
So if anything like with I or Mitch, then we consider that as a other sentence, right?
So consider it like I am enrolling myself with the professor, not I am enrolling for myself.
Okay.
That is why. So when you get confusion, just try to differentiate with myself or for myself. I am cooking myself. No, this is wrong. I am cooking for myself. So
For example, when there's no melde, then when there's like meeting or something, ich treffe dash by Professor Muller. So which means like mir or mich here when there's a verb like treffe.
So treffen would not come with like a reflexive verb. Sich treffen. No, that is not a...
Okay.
That I doubt would come. But aber sehen. Sich sehen. So let's say if I say wir mich. Wir sehen uns am Morgen. We are seeing each other tomorrow.
Okay. So like when there's a saying, for example, is sehe mich or mich by professor. So it will be like when there's a verb like sehe. So could you tell me like whether will it be mich or mir with professor? By the way.
If by professor is already given, then also it would be mich. So that would, like I told you, I am seeing myself, but that would not be like I am seeing myself. I am seeing him. So that depends what type of verb you are using. If that goes with myself or for myself. If that goes with the doer only, then you have to distinguish between accusative and dative. So here I am enrolling myself, not for myself.
Okay.
That is why ich melde mich. Now second sentence, Saurabh.
Of. So ich.
Sich vorbereiten und auf eine große Prüfung. Use these words to make sentence.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Sich vorbereitet.
Vorbereitet sich. Vorbereitet sich. Vorbereiten
Sich.
So Sam, Ashwini, can you tell me if vorbereiten is a trennbares verb or non-trennbares verb? Separable or non-separable?
Non-separable. Non-separable. Yeah, separable. Sorry, I'm wrong.
So there is one thing for and fair. So if there is something with fair, that would be non-separable, Sam. But since we have for here, so for would be separable.
Okay.
Like verheiraten. That means to get married. So this would be non-separable. But when we have for as a prefix, that would be separable.
Yeah.
So Saurabh, this would be like bereitet sich auf eine große auf eine große Prüfung
Prüfung.
for space at the end because that is a separable verb. Now, Sam?
Oh yeah. So okay. So ich leiste. Sorry.
See what all verbs you have here. Ich, können, sich, leisten,
Mm.
and
Okay.
then neue,
Ich
aus,
leiste
nicht.
nicht. Ich leiste. Oh, ich kann also there. Sorry. So like ich kann. Ich kann nicht sich. So sorry. Mich. Ich kann nicht mich ein neues Auto leisten.
Okay, tell it to me again. Ich kann nicht.
Kann nicht.
Hm?
Ich kann nicht. I'm saying nicht. N-I-C-H-T.
Nicht.
Ich kann nicht mich ein neues Auto leisten.
So the placement of this nicht is wrong. Ich kann mich nicht.
Okay.
So remember it like this: the doer, what he is doing, and the reflection. So you cannot put anything between it. So ich kann nicht ein neues Auto leisten oder ich kann nicht ein neues Auto nicht leisten. So that depends on which you have to pay more attention to. So if renting or like lending is something which you have more attention on, then nicht would come before that. So ich kann mich ein neues Auto nicht leisten.
Okay.
Or we can place nicht where?
Ich kann mich nicht ein neues Auto leisten. Here.
Oh, for the new.
If your main focus is on new car. If your main focus is on leisten only, then you can put nicht here. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, talking about the homework, from this, would you guys be able to write the same sentences in perfect also?
Yeah.
Sure?
Perfect.
Try.
For perfect, I'm not aware of.
Yep. So Saurabh, what you can do, this particular exercise with the pictures, you can just see the picture, what these people are doing, and you can write down the normal sentence. Sam and Ashwini, what you guys will do, you will write down the normal sentence also and same sentence in a perfect form.
Okay.
So this is a homework.
Yes, this is the homework, and then this is done already, and this one also.
And Neha, what was regarding yesterday homework? Can you just let me once again? I will do it today or tomorrow.
So that was from the Arbeitsbuch.
Yeah, from the Arbeitsbuch.
So Ashwini, I'll tell
Yes.
you also what to do. So Arbeitsbuch, we did chapter first, like some portion of chapter first. So yesterday's homework was Seite Nummer 6 und Seite Nummer 7.
Okay.
And then Seite Nummer 8 und 9 if you are left with some time. Oder nur Seite Nummer 8. Leave page number 9 as of now. Just do 6, 7, 8. 8 is optional. If you guys have more time from your busy schedule, then you can do page number 8 also. Else 6 and 7 would be okay. And then this particular sheet. So here also there are like a lot of exercises you can do as per your convenience. But just make sure to do this one with the pictures for sure. If you are left with some more time, you can go through this particular thing. The answer is already given. You can just read through it and understand the meaning. And then if you are left with some more time, you can do this exercise.
And Neha, have you attached the transcript?
Transcription.
Yeah.
Today whatever we did is in this sheet only. Yesterday's file, I'll add it in the sheet.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Along with this one. Any questions, guys? And I sent one book link over the group. Just order it for yourself as soon as possible, because that has like a lot of extensive exercises from the chapters which we would be learning. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ja. Okay. Dann sehen wir uns am, wir sehen uns am,
Samstag.
Samstag.
welches Datum?
31.
Hier, 31. Oktober.
Ja.
Am Samstag wie viel Uhr?
Halb 12.
Ja, 11:30. Sehr schön. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Right.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen.